This is Geo Creations. After I've created a circle on my new document, drag and drop yellow from the color palette into the circle. I then selected a round brush from the paint palette. I'm going to pick a darker color or a complement from the color palette, in this case purple. After I've selected the appropriate purple, I'm then going to select the selection tool. At the bottom you'll see automatic. Tap on the yellow surface area with the automatic selection tool to select it only. You will then see me apply fully opaque purple paint to the bottom of the circle. This isn't very good shading. In fact, it's too opaque and too sloppy, but there are some methods that I can utilize to make this a more appropriately shaded sphere. Here's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to reduce its opacity and adjust its size. Now you can see there is a much more transparent purple being applied to the bottom of the circle. I can layer it over and over to create a more opaque purple. While this does look better, it's not where I want it to be. I'm now going to switch to the blending tool, indicated by the downward pointing finger in the top right corner. I will adjust its opacity and dimension to make it more appropriately used for the blending of the actual pigment. As you can see, I'm making these hard lined transitions of light purple to dark opaque purple much more gradual by using the blending tool. It's like having actual paint on a canvas using a soft round brush to create a softer, more blended value. Now I have achieved a better sense of shading on the yellow sphere. One of the things I would like to also do is create highlights. I'm going to use the direct select tool to pick the yellow color again as my base tone. I will then select the color palette and adjust to a lighter tint to create a highlight on the sphere. I'll generate a more opaque bright yellow or even a solid white and place a smudge of white paint on top of the yellow sphere. By activating the blending tool again, I'm able to create a smooth transitioned highlight on the sphere in the top half of the circle. Now I have a very well rendered, easily manufactured sphere that creates a great sense of depth and value in digital form. Feel free to play with other brushes and styles to create this sense of rendering and value, but these are some good basics to begin with if you're not familiar with how to create value.